Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to our class. I'm your instructor Adil Raza, and today we have to learn an SLO from grade 6 and it's our unit 10. So let's find out what our today's SLO is going to be about. So here we have the competency of grammar and vocabulary, and particularly this SLO is concerned with the competency of vocabulary. It's our lecture 3 and the main topic of our SLO is idioms. That's why it belongs to the vocabulary section. Here we have the SLO. What the SLO states: comprehend and use simple idioms like lend a hand, help in the different texts. So in this SLO we have to understand what the idioms are and how these idioms have to understand while reading the different text or crafting different texts. So I hope you guys have understand what we have to do in this SLO. So here we have a brainstorming session. So let's find out what is the brainstorming prompt. So here, think of a time when someone used a phrase that didn't make literal sense but had a special meaning, like raining cats and dogs or piece of cake. What other phrases like this have you heard or used? So students, have you ever used such type of phrases or words which are not making the literal sense? Like a piece of cake is not means the exact piece of cake, or a cup of tea, like we can say that teaching is not everyone's cup of tea. So here is we are not led to presents the meaning of actually a cup of tea, a tea filled with cup. Here we want to express some different meaning. I hope you guys have listened or read such type of expressions used in language, or maybe used such type of phrases or expression in your language. So such type of phrases, such type of clauses which are not used in literal meaning or actually used idiomatically or figuratively in language are considered as the idioms. So let's find out what the idioms are and how we have to use them and understand them. Here we have the idioms. So I hope you guys have understand idioms are phrases that have different meanings. They are not considered as the literal meaning, but they tends to present some other meanings which are considered as the figurative meaning. So let's read the definition of idiom. An idiom is a phrase that has two meanings, a literal meaning and figurative meaning, and most of the time the idioms are used in the figurative meaning. Idioms are used in everyday life as expressions in order to express meaning figuratively. So figurative meaning, you guys have knows that when you don't present the meaning of a word as it is, either you associate some certain meaning with that and you want to present that certain meaning which is sociologically associated with that word or with that phrase is actually considered as figurative meaning. So here we have further examples like all ears. What is the meaning? Fully attentive and ready to listen or hear something. It was Saturday night and the children were all ears, waiting for their grandfather to start story ritual. So students, this is how the words are used, the phrases are used in figurative sense. So all ears means not we have all the ears and someone is become the ear. It means that to listen attentively, like miss the boat. When you let an opportunity or deadline pass by, the buyer missed the boat and never got the house when offered a low price. So miss the boat means you have we can say that you let an opportunity or you have passed a deadline, you miss something to do. So not means that you are actually going for a boat and you have missed that boat. It's actually metaphoric or figurative manner to present the meaning of this, like spill the beans, to give away secret or to confess. If I spill the bean, will you promise not to tell anyone else? So spill the beans not means to actually spilling the beans. It actually means to confess or to present some secret, to express some secret. So this is how the idioms are used in language. This is how the words presents their meaning in the form of idiom differently. So this is idiom, and this is how the meanings of idioms are presented. So meanings which are associated with the idioms are actually have some certain context, have some certain stories, have some certain background. So you have to know about those stories or those backgrounds, which you can ask from your teacher or you can google it. So this is how you can understand the meanings of the idioms and the stories associated with the meanings of these idioms, which are most of the time very interesting stories. So let's go further. I hope you guys have understand what is meant by idiom and how idioms presents different meaning and why they presents different meaning because of the sociological associations. So use your understanding of this SLO and attempt this classroom activity. It will help to enlarge your understanding of the idiom. Here we have a simulation link. This simulation is also based on idiom and how to understand idiom. The link is in the description box. It will also help you to understand the concept in a compact way. Here is a worksheet. The worksheet is also a test of your knowledge of your idiom. So pause the video and attempt this worksheet according to your knowledge. Here we have a homework. This homework which you have to attempt is also centered upon the idioms and the meaning of different idioms. Kindly attempt it. Here we have a resource pack. This resource pack will help you to achieve your SLO in a better way, in a compact way. So I hope you guys have understand what are idioms, how to comprehend idioms, what are the meanings of idioms, where these meanings comes from. If you find any issue, any confusion, any question, you can ask in the comment section and you can ask from your teacher as well. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.